All right, so the Rangers have a pair of sisters starting with the Alexanders and the Deans.
The greatest starting lineups in South Dakota.
I love it.
Right there.
Thank Todd Grabow. He just sent out a text that I made a mistake. The Red Cloud girls are not receiving votes. That's the boys. So thanks for the constructive criticism. That's our #1 fan, Todd Grabow, knocking us down. Red Cloud wins the tip. Come out with the ball. That's Carlo with the ball. Rangers are in man-to-man defense.
And that's McKaylee Carlo. Quick bucket there. The Red Cloud will put on a little full court press.
Rangers crank it. Dean to Alexander. Can't get the shot to go. Scramble for the rebound, and the Crusaders come out with that. LeBeau is going to carry the ball. They got caught on a hip, so we'll turn that back over to the Rangers.
And Josh, that's encouraging there. We knew Red Cloud would probably apply some full court pressure. Hill City handled it. And so for a lot of girls without much varsity action, that was good to see.
Yep, got a good shot. Those will fall. We just got to keep getting those good, beat that press and try to attack. Ball out of bounds off of LeBeau.
Now if you're watching number 2, Zoe Alexander, she's playing deeper than the deepest right now. If you can get the ball to the short corner, now dive in there.
Yeah, because it looks like the Crusaders have a full court press and then they're going back into 2-3 zone. Rebound there by the Rangers. Can't get it to fall. Still fighting for it, and it looks like it turns back over. Just can't get that lid off the basket, but they're getting good shots in there.
Really good shots. Rama calls a timeout. Hill City might have benefited from that because you see Carlo was streaking down the floor.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Rama is saying, these girls just got a possession that had 4 offensive rebounds for the Rangers. He's going to want them to box out better than that, obviously. Hill City just needs to keep doing the same thing, but just, try to score one of those, obviously.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's going to talk about the rebounding, but then also, Hill City's had 3 or 4 shots at the rim, and so that's great for Hill City, but if you're Red Cloud, you're playing an aggressive zone, you don't want to allow, a drive into the
zone
paint.
Defense usually is going to the weaknesses, the outside shot. Hill City hasn't taken a shot outside of 8 feet right now. So you're right. Exactly what the zone is to prevent are those inside buckets.
So we're back here, 6:58. Start the game. It's been a little helter-skelter. Nice dribble drive there by LeBeau.
And so the Crusaders lead 4-0. Elena Dean passes over to Ross and can't get that layup to go. Again, good shot right at the rim for the Rangers. Just can't get it to fall.
That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. Number 3, Elena Dean for Hill City, going against LeBeau for Red Cloud. Both really quick, athletic guards that can handle the ball. It looks like it'll be Hill City ball there on the tie-up.
Yeah, not only is this group for Hill City new playing together, they're young. I mean, we've got basically a freshman, 2 sophomores, and 2 juniors out there. So just might take a few to get those jitters out, right, this first game.
Yeah, and I know Hill City had a really good summer playing basketball, but the couple key pieces in Maggie Taylor and Abby Cutler. Now look at Alexander deep here if you can hit that diagonal pass. But it's just hard when you're getting pressured like that. Lily splits the trap.
Going to get a foul drawn there. Like a foul on
first foul on Carlo. And that was good. Lily didn't panic there. She was getting a double team. She was able just to step through and split that. I'm sure Matt Rama is saying, hey, don't let her split the trap like that. Ooh, might have taken an extra step there. But
Dean gets to the basket. Doesn't fall, but she draws a foul. Go to the free throw line and try to get on the scoreboard here.
I know Elena spent a lot of time over the summer, Josh, working on just shooting fundamentals, shooting technique. You probably can remember a couple games last year where teams maybe they applied the dork defense, where you give her a gap and dare her to beat you from the outside. I know that bothered her last year, but a credit to her is she spent a lot of time in the gym working on her shot.
Makes the second, so Rangers get on the board, 4-2 in the early going here, just over 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Rangers again in that man-to-man defense. Looks like the Crusaders are playing a 4-out, 1-in motion offense. Turnover there by the Crusaders. Dean's going to take the ball right to the basket. Scores again. So every shot of the Rangers has been within 8 feet, and I think Coach Ginsbaugh, he's going to be happy with that. On the opposite side, Coach Rama, he's going to want to, force our girls to make the outside shot.
In Hill City, they have some length with the two Alexander girls. And Elena gets beat with the dribble drive there by Blunt. Blunt misses. Rebound by Dean.
Now Anna's going to bring the ball up the court. We have a pretty guard-centric lineup. A lot of girls that can handle the ball pretty well, so not just one point guard bringing up the ball. Lily Ross going to shoot the outside shot there, just off and out of the bounce to the Crusaders. So that's the first shot that Hill City's put up that's been outside of the lane, basically.
And that's something to pay attention to. I know Coach Ginsbaugh was nervous. They hadn't worked a lot in practice against the zone, so when Hill City gets into the half-court set, how will they attack that zone? It's hard. It's a lot different playing against zone than it is man-to-man.
Good drive there by, looks like is that Carlo. 2 points for the Crusaders now. Hill City's going to beat the pressure. Lily Ross will draw the foul on the drive, reach and be on the floor. It looks like the Crusaders are going to bring in 3 new players here, so that'll be something interesting to see the depth of each roster also. Obviously the Crusaders bringing through 3 new bodies here, so.
Hill City will inbound the ball underneath. 4:51 here in the opening quarter. Elena takes a look. Kylie Alexander maybe took a quick step. Larry Osborne says, yep. Shuffled her feet. Turnover. Rangers. Kara Ronish will check in for Zoe Alexander. So halfway through the first quarter, or getting close to halfway through, pretty good ball control for both teams. Not a lot of turnovers. Both teams are getting good shots around the rim. It's just that first game jitters, I feel like, where
nobody's really feels real comfortable yet. They're getting good shots and just need to settle into the rhythm of the game.
Big rebound there by number 4, Blunt.
The foul there on the Rangers. I think Lily Ross over the back on the entry pass. Crusaders will take the ball out underneath the basket, go 4 across here. Rangers stay in man-to-man defense on out of bounds. A lot of teams now you see them go zone no matter what on baseline out of bounds plays.
Long rebound goes to Anna Dean, who scoops it up and gets fouled going down the court.
Yeah, she got stepped on. It looked like she was kind of off balance, and I see she got a flat tire. She came off there. When
foul on Brewer for Red Cloud. That's her first. Coach Ginsbaugh wisely calls timeout. Lily had the ball get away from her. So at 4:19 here in the first quarter, 6-3, Red Cloud leads. Rangers are just kind of hanging around, and you think if 1 or 2 of those bunnies fall right around the rim, it's a little bit different game. But I think if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, you're happy with your offensive game plan right now.
Like I said, like you said, they'll take those shots that they're getting right at the rim. Keep doing that, and he'll be plumb happy. What you do worry about is Red Cloud. Are they going to start to organize a little bit? Get that defense kind of figured out. They look a little scrambled defensively right now in these last couple possessions. You can see that their zone is kind of keeping it in shape a little bit better. So we'll see how that plays out.
All right, so sideline inbounds here, 4:19 in the first quarter.
And the Crusaders are playing a 2-3 zone, but it's really extended. They're really trying to trap at almost when they get across half court. Just created a turnover there. But the Dean girls combined to get that back, and the lane shot doesn't quite fall, but she'll draw another foul and go to the free throw line. So that's
2 on Brewer.
Yeah, the team fouls right now. The Crusaders have 5 team fouls, and the Rangers only 1. So 2 more fouls, and Hill City's shooting free throws for the rest of the first half. Almost Hill City's been a little bit more aggressive on offense than the Crusaders have. Can't get that first free throw to go. She'll get the second here. Lamont checks back into the game for the Crusaders.
Second one, no good. So 0 for 2 on the free throws there. 1 for 4 in the game for the Rangers on the free throws.
Good defense there by Lily Ross. Causes a steal, and here comes Elena Dean right to the basket. Can't get that to fall, but Alexander with the rebound. Going to be a travel there with the, that's one of those where you start going before you see what's in front of you and the defenders there.
What did we say when we were coaching? Turn and face, right?
The basket.
Slow down.
Yep.
Elena Dean, just shout out to her. She's super aggressive. Those shots are going to start falling.
Boy, really good inbound play there. Alexander can't quite get it to fall, and the Crusaders come down the floor with the basketball.
So Red Cloud will try to organize here, run something in the half court. Hill City. Ooh, Elena just got beat to the hoop. Good shot,
nice
a runner
move there by
Carlo. Was that number 1?
Yeah, Blunt. Rangers are going to turn it over there. That pressure by the Crusaders caused that turnover there. Rangers looked a little bit tired on that possession, actually.
Good inbounds play to get the ball into the post. And after a couple shots at it from Lamont, she'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. So that foul was on Elena Dean. That's her first. Second for the Rangers. Lamont's first shot is good.
Alexander checks back into the ball game, and
Jalen Peters
will check in for the Rangers.
And this is kind of the danger zone for the Rangers. You know, they've had really good looks at the rim, but the game's starting to get away from them a little bit here. It's really a critical possession here to get a bucket.
That's one of those, the Rangers just have to stay focused, keep what they're doing. They'll get those to fall. Sometimes a team kind of will get almost frustrated, hang their head a little bit because their shots aren't falling, and that's what can be the danger zone. So we'll see if the Rangers can fight through that here. Good defense there by Alexander.
Little scramble, a rugby scrum.
Crusaders come out with the basketball. Maybe a block called there. That was a close one. That could have been a block, could have been a charge. I thought it could have been a travel too. So
that'll be a foul on Kara Ronish. That's her first foul. Third team foul for the Rangers. Here's that 4 across inbounds play again. They're just going to pound the ball inside. So twice now on those baseline out of bounds plays, they've been very intentional about pounding the ball into Lamont.
Foul there called on the Crusaders. .233 left to play in the first quarter. Crusaders now lead the Rangers 12-3. See if the Rangers can find a way to get a bucket here.
There you go. Ross on the dribble drive. Kind of bobbled the ball going in and can't get it to fall.
Lid on the basket for the Rangers right now. Good hustle there by Karen Ronish to get back and stop the break.
Yeah, and I think that's what Red Cloud wants to do. They push the ball up the sideline. They had a little 2-on-1. Good hustle there by the Hill City Rangers to get back. Looks like Anna Dean will be checking in. All right, Josh, what do you think? They're going to run 4 across here, lob it to the free throw line, and pound the ball into the post. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know. They almost have just been take a step back with one of their girls in the post there and just lobbing it right up to her.
Right here. Look at, feed her the ball.
He was there.
Like I said, they're just super intentional on their baseline out of bounds plays about
getting it to the post.
Yep. An unknown caller on my cell phone. Is that one of our fans out there calling to correct us?
Probably. I mean, I'm sure we had one error thus far.
2 minutes here in the opening quarter. Hill City's just trying to hang around and get a bucket to maybe get them going here. Elena Dean's got all 3 points.
Well, pretty good press break there. Had a chance to get a layup there. It's going to go off the Crusaders. See what the Rangers baseline out of bounds will try here. They go with the stack three players, and then the corner three going to be bobbled and turned over the Red Cloud.
Yeah, and against,
Crusaders.
Josh, against pressure defense, there's certain turnovers that are okay. Those ones kind of hurt there that they're unforced. Hill City's going to make some turnovers in transition, but you kind of have to take care of the ball there.
Yeah, what it feels like is almost those first couple minutes of the game, the Rangers were kind of running on adrenaline, and that adrenaline has kind of worn off a little bit. You see some mistakes that you wouldn't think the girls would be making, so you just have to get back, play your game, relax, and you're fine.
And I'm sure it's frustrating. They're going, we're getting great shots, they're just not falling. And good movement on the out-of-bounds play there. Alexander catches the ball. Good decision to just maybe get it to a guard. Like you said, Josh, they just extend so far. And that's going to be a travel by Peters.
Yeah, extend, and it kind of makes you scramble. Everything's sped up a little bit for the Rangers right now. They could just try to relax, slow the game down. I think they'll be fine. But this is exactly what the Crusaders are trying to do.
Peters is only a freshman there. But we have some youth on the Hill City team here, and first varsity action for a lot of these players, so it's definitely a learning curve here for them. Looks like Hill City went to a zone there, and Carlo makes them pay.
Down the three. I think the first outside shot that the Crusaders have attempted thus far.
Ross goes to the rim, gets knocked down hard. She's a little slow to get up. Maybe a bloody nose on the play. It's going to be a foul on Julia LeBeau. Her first. Team 7, so we're in the bonus for the rest of the way. All right, Nia Ginsbaugh is going to go in and instant offense. This is my dream, Josh.
Just let somebody else get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Yes, let me go shoot
points.
2 free throws. Hopefully they take their time. I make my 2 free throws, and then I don't have to play defense. Somebody can come check in for me.
You made the first. You're halfway right so far. See if you can be full way right.
All right, Ginsbaugh at the line. And it looked like maybe Carlo took a step in there.
Get a chance at another one here.
Ginsbaugh goes 2 for 2,
down.
and look at that. She doesn't even have to play defense.
Yeah, she comes out, going to sit down, take her 2 points. First varsity action for Ginsbaugh, 2 points.
And Ginsbaugh is coach's daughter, and what is she, a freshman? Yeah, so Hill City had a couple freshmen in there. Good dribble drive there by Carlo.
Turns the ball over, though, so the Rangers
and
will
that's
take
a
over.
trend. If you're Matt Rama, you got to be happy with that. They've started to get some dribble drive, and if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, they're in that zone. You have to say, hey, keep them on the perimeter, make them beat you from the outside.
Yeah, so right now, minute left to play in the first quarter. The Rangers down 10 points. Really, your goal right now is to creep back in. You don't want to let the lead get to 12 if you can avoid it. For sure, keep it at 10. Try to get down to 8, 6 if you can.
So it looks like the Rangers are back in man-to-man here, Josh. There's that dribble drive again, and that's something we're going to want to watch. That if you're Red Cloud, get to the rim. If you're Hill City, keep them on the perimeter. So Hill City gets another crack to get it back into single digits, and Alasia Comer looks like she's going to check into the game. Allie's a freshman.
Good Buffalo also checks into the ball game for the Crusaders for the first time. So that's a pretty good way to break the pressure there. Just 2 passes back, and then you got your guard right up the sideline. Now the Rangers just be patient, get a good shot here.
Shot no good. Alexander takes a crack at it. Rebound there by Lamont. And a double dribble on the play.
Yeah, actually, I thought the Rangers did a pretty good job on that possession. Got a good shot from Anna Dean right from the free throw line. got 2 offensive rebounds. It's just like we said at the very beginning. Just get those to fall, and you'll be fine.
All right, so 21 seconds here left in the first quarter. Hill City trying to get this back into single digits. That's not a good place to be. Now they have numbers if they attack.
Dean's going to take the ball to the bucket. Can't quite get it to fall. He's going to be a little bit too aggressive going for that offensive rebound. She'll get the foul called on her. 7.4 seconds left to play. Rangers just want to play good defense here. Get out of the quarter, like we said, just down 10.
Allie Comer checks back in for the Rangers. Give Anna Dean just a little bit of a breather here. 7 seconds plus the quarter break. And then did you see who checked in for Red Cloud? Was it Carlo?
I didn't see, partner.
And a runner, Blunt, is good.
Right at the end of the second half. So that dribble drive, right? We just saw it again there. They go down and score right at the buzzer. Rangers down 12 points, 17-5, so they've got themselves in a little bit of a hole. I still think offensively they've been doing some good things. Those buckets will fall. They just have to keep doing that. Kind of in the middle end of that quarter, I felt like they did let down just a little bit, had a couple turnovers that they'd like to have back. See if they can regroup here at quarter and come back in, start the second quarter like they started the ball game.
Yeah, great point. And that's such a big momentum play for Red Cloud there to score at the buzzer. You know, Hill City would rather be sitting there going, okay, it's a 10-point game, which is a lot, but you feel better about it. I don't know, there's just something about that giving up a bucket at the end of the quarter that just, it kind of deflates you a little bit.
It does, but what, as a coach, is what would we be saying right now? All right, it's a 12-point game.
Yeah.
All right, we just get back by one bucket at a time.
Next best play, right?
Right.
Next best play. So, and Red Cloud's probably saying the same thing. They're saying we weren't perfect in that first quarter and we still put up 17 points.
They're saying it's a whole new ball game, 0-0. Let's try to go win the second quarter. I think obviously both teams want to win this quarter. The Rangers want to do that to chip into the lead, and obviously the Crusaders want to try to extend the lead if they can.
Yeah, look for Hill City just to keep attacking. I think they're, like you said, doing a great job of handling this pressure. Kind of a Harlem Globetrotters there. She started here and dribbled all the way around. So.
And then it was a handoff, too. Foul called on that possession, so
it should be a 1-and-1. That foul is going to be on Julia LeBeau. That's her second. That'll send Alexander to the line for a 1-and-1.
Can't get the first one to go, and Lamont with the rebound for the Crusaders. Going to be a travel there, looks like.
You know, we've seen that a couple times tonight. You see that a lot with high school kids, that they get ahead of themselves, especially in transition, right? Turn and face.
Well, turn and go is what they do sometimes,
Yeah.
but you don't necessarily want to do. You'll get that turnover. You can.
Good quick hands there by Red Cloud as they generate a turnover.
Going to take it to the bucket and score. Going to be a foul called on Anna Dean.
So it looks like Blunt scores the basket. They're going to count it, and she'll have an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, it looks like Carlo has got an ankle injury here behind the play. We'll take a second to look at that.
That foul on Anna Dean is her second foul. She's getting carried off.
Josh's mic had to come down just a little bit on the gate, but not much. I'm going to write down some settings.
If you're at home and you're hearing some background, that is Landon Wiley and Associates. They're just always working. They're always grinding. And so, we're not perfect here, Josh.
We said we were trying to get to fair to worse. So not perfect is what we are, that's for sure.
And Blunt makes the bucket for a three-point play. Gives them a 15-point lead. Alexander shot on the way, no good. You know, again, that shot chart, it's going to be right there at the front of the rim. The Rangers just haven't been able to get anything going.
Yeah, shots that you want to get, and they're getting them. Just need to get them to fall. The Crusaders had a couple opportunities right there at the bucket, too, that couldn't get to fall. So.
Absolutely, and yeah, if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, you're saying, box out, rebound. Right there, maybe the pressure generated that turnover. It looked like maybe Elena was trying to get going a little too fast.
Yeah, she looked like she was wanted to pass it, but then the defense came and kind of got on top of the basketball, got underneath the basketball. Oh, nice pass there into Lamont for 2. So Crusaders extend the lead to 22-5 here. 6:49 left to play in the first half.
This little stretch here, you can just tell Hill City's youth is showing. You know, you have a sophomore, freshman, maybe a junior. So a lot of young girls out there.
2 sophomores, a junior.
Bank
knocks down the
the
three.
bank is open.
You said she'd been working on her shot there. Pays off on that one.
Now, Josh, I remember a story that you used to practice banked in three-point shots.
I used to practice banking in threes, yes. So very well, that could be intentional. Good defense there and run out by Anna Dean. She's going to get to the free throw line, draw the foul. So
that's 3 now on Julia LeBeau. A few players are waiting to check into the game here after the first free throw from Anna Dean.
Just a little deep on that one. She'll get a second. Her shot looks pretty good. I would guess that she is going to make this second one.
Lily Ross checks back in after getting fouled and having a bloody nose. There you go, Josh. You're like Nostradamus over here.
Nostradamus.
Is it Nostradamus or Nostradamus?
Neither of those. Nostradamus.
All right.
Red Cloud working the ball around here, looking for that. Now they go into true 5-out offense here. 5-out dribble drive offense.
Nice spin move.
Can't get it to fall, and Alexander comes down with the rebound for the Rangers. It's so instinctive what Red Cloud does there. You see Lily starting to dribble up the sideline, and they just work in tandem to get over there. What's interesting about that is most of the time you see a team full court press off of a make or a dead ball. It's not real often that you see a team full court press after a missed shot, after a rebound.
Yep. There's a dribble drive into the lane, shot on the way, and that's good. That's number 4, Carlo, and that's her 6th point of the game. Lily's going to want to try to get back to the center. There you go. And then, so Josh, you know, there's 3 people on her. I'm coaching 2nd and 3rd grade boys basketball right now. Really cutthroat division, too. But what we tell them is, if there's 2 guys on you, somebody's got to be open. But on the flip side, if you are open, don't just stand there and hide.
That was what I said. It looked like there were girls that were open, but they were standing, and they weren't necessarily in a scoring position, right? So,
first shot on the way is good for Ross. That's her first points of the season. You know, Hill City's kind of hanging around here. If they can just get a couple of these to fall and get a stop, could make it interesting.
Ross gets the second one to fall.
I'd like to give another shout out to our superfan Todd Grabow for making fun of my use of the word dribble drive.
Deep three-pointer put up and in there by Carlo. Nothing but net. Maybe a turnover there on Alexander.
Which Carlo was that? Number 4, McKaylee?
Correct.
Little sideline out of bounds play. Going to force the ball into the post.
Good pass. Can't get it to fall, but gets the offensive rebound. Brought down by Dean. There'll be a foul called, so she'll go to the free throw line to shoot the double bonus.
That's a foul on number 1. Blunt, that's her first foul. So Anna went 1 of 2 previously at the free throw line. First one on the way is no good.
Pretty good form on that first one. I'm guessing she's going to make the second.
We're going back to this, huh? Nostradamus.
You said it right that time.
There you go. Jalen Peters checks in for the Rangers as Anna checks out. So Anna's 2 points on the night, 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
I just realized a change from last year's. We had to say the score because it wasn't on our screen, but I see now with our new graphics, we don't have to say the score or the time left in the ball game.
Yeah, let's take a moment to give Landon a shout out. He spent a lot of time and effort into these graphics. They look awesome. I hope you enjoy them at home. Josh, are you enjoying it?
I enjoy them, and I hope that you realize how much better they are than the commentary that you're probably going to get at these ball games.
Yeah, I think the people have figured that out pretty quickly. Shot on the way by Blunt, no good. She does a good job of following her shot. Just can't quite save it in front of the Ranger bench. So Hill City will retain possession here, 4:22 until halftime.
Yeah, dangerous pass there. Seems like the Rangers want to try to get a little bit more movement, maybe a couple options to pass it into at this from the end line here.
So there's a couple different types of presses. The first one that you commonly see is a man-to-man press, but you can see Red Cloud set up in a 2-2-1, what's called a zone press here, where they just try to bait you to go to the corner, and then they run and jump. They trap you.
Yeah, so usually if you can get they'll usually let you get the ball in because their goal is to trap. And then if you can make that first pass, then you can beat it normally, but it's easier.
So a lot of
said
time
than
you throw
done.
it right back to the guard. You skip it there, but you want to keep the ball in the center of the court and don't allow an easy trap. So another foul, and Elena Dean will go to the free throw line here for a couple free throws, and that foul is on Blunt. That is her second foul.
Again, in the double bonus, so the Rangers will be shooting through two free throws for the rest of the half on any foul.
Elena misses the first one. She has 6 points on the night.
Knocks down the second.
Make it 7. Nice pass.
Yeah, just couldn't quite thread the needle, but she had the post player there open. Going to turn it over to the Rangers.
Hill City eventually, there you go. Elena's just going to try to beat her up the sideline. She's got 3-on-3. Peter surveys the floor. Good dive in there to the center of the zone. Elena's going to take a look at it. Nothing doing.
Now the Rangers are going to try to set up a little bit of offense here.
Nice runner there by Lily Ross. So she's now got 4 points. And the Rangers kind of clawing their way back here.
Yeah, we're right back to where we were when we started this quarter. So like we said, the Rangers wanted to try to win this quarter. And the first the Crusaders got kind of lucky there, and then the Rangers got lucky. But Elena turns it back over here.
Couple good hustle plays by Kara Ronish. Just enough to cause Red Cloud to turn the ball over. Boy, she's quick with the ball, isn't she?
You're just short on the shot. One thing that is a little bit different about this zone press, too, it seems like the Crusaders are trying to trap in the middle of the floor. Did you notice that last time when Elena got it and the sideline was pretty wide open, which is unusual for a zone.
Yeah, typically you say don't go
press.
up the sideline.
Right.
Well, the first couple times Coach Ginsbaugh had us reverse the ball right back to the guard that inbounded it.
I'd be interested to see if they could get her get her the ball and just have her dribble right up the sideline again.
Here we go.
Just beat her right there.
But I like Alexander flashes to the center because that is where you want to attack from.
That cross-court pass is a dangerous one. They get away with it there.
So now here's something to watch. What movement will Hill City have in the half-court set here?
Yeah.
I know Coach Ginsbaugh was a little bit nervous. You see a lot of standing here.
I do like how they decided to organize, right?
Yep.
The Crusaders got back. Their defense was in position, so the Rangers were to try to organize and get a good shot.
Boy, she's smooth with the ball, Carlo is. What grade is she, Josh? Number 2, Carlo.
She's a junior. Up and in there for Lamont. She's having a pretty good game in the post. Kind of tough for the Rangers to handle.
Ronish. Oh, you see Lily. Oh, there she
Got
goes.
it to her. She's going to knock down the 3. Good skip. She saw her just a little late, but was able to get the ball through. And
what I was getting ready to say, too, is I was going to say Lily's got to slide a little deeper. You want
just
to be
so
what
she
they
can
call
see her, right?
level of the ball. It's the hammer pass. That baseline skip, the hammer pass.
Crusaders come right back with a 3 of their own to match the 3 put up and in by Ross.
That's Carlo's second 3-pointer of the game.
Going to be a foul there. Dean will go to the free throw line, shoot another pair. So the Rangers have been getting to the free throw line. But you get that when you have an aggressive defense like the Crusaders. They're gonna foul more than a lot of teams will, but they're fine with that. Obviously, they're pretty deep.
Yeah, this will be free throw number 15 on the night for the Rangers. Well, Josh,
Can't get the first one to fall. I'm going to say pretty good form on that shot. I think she's going to get the second one to fall.
there
Knocks
you go.
it down.
Just 50%. You know, Lamont's having a nice game for the Crusaders. She's just around the rim, super smooth, super handy. And
Rebound taken down there by Elena Dean. Rangers can get a bucket here and cut it to 11. Ross with the left hand, can't get it to go. Going to be a foul over the top there on Alexander. Minute 2 left to play in the first half here.
that'll be Kylie's first foul on the night. 6 team fouls to the next one, and Red Cloud's in the bonus here with 1 minute until halftime. Do you have any popcorn today?
I did not have popcorn.
It's really good, really good.
Just enough
Tanner
salt.
Grabow, we're cooking it. Big kernels, just very good.
I wonder if superfan Todd Grabow taught them their popcorn popping skills.
Carlo with the ball, again, just very smooth, just natural with the ball. They pound
Lamont
it
in the
inside.
middle there again. Going to be a jump ball there.
Stays,
Tied up by Dean.
stays with Red Cloud. Baseline out of bounds play. Looks like they're going to go with a. Oh, there's their 4 low. Riley Wieschek's in getting some action.
First time in the ball game for her tonight.
Cross screen.
Toss the feet. And Alexander's going to come up with steal there. Gets to go. So 40 seconds left. Now the Rangers are within 11. So they've actually won the second quarter by 1 point right now. Good defense there by Weiss. Get back and tip it out of bounds. Stop that fast break. See if the Rangers can get a stop here.
Really good defensive play there by Kylie Alexander on the last possession.
Yeah, she knew that play. They'd run it time after time there, so good recognition, get her hands up and cause the turnover.
Oh, that's
Going to be a foul, and that's going to put Lamont on the free throw line. Hill City's 7th team foul, so
2 now on Kylie.
yeah, she'll go to shoot the bonus here.
So Lamont's having a nice game. She has 7 points.
She's been really strong in the post there. She does a good job of posting up, anchoring, and then goes gets that basketball.
Yeah, she does a good job with her body too, because I feel like the Rangers want to front her in the post, but she's just technical. She's savvy enough.
Right. Front end of the one-on-one is short, so the Rangers come down with the rebound here. 19 seconds left. See if they're going to. I was going to say if they're going to play for the last shot here. Unfortunately, a turnover, so the Red Clouders will have the opportunity to play for one if they choose.
Steal
Good
by
defense
Dean.
there by Dean again. Turn it back over. Scramble for the ball, and we're going to have a foul called, a jump ball called actually. So 3.7 seconds left to play. The Rangers see if they can get a shot off here before the buzzer. Now down to 1.8. Pretty much have to catch and shoot, I think.
And that's how the half will end.
So after one half of basketball, the Crusaders lead the Rangers 32-21. You know, the second quarter, the Hill City Rangers won by 1 point. Obviously, you got to be happy with
To thank Landon Wiley and Wiley and Associates for the graphics and the wonderful video productions here. Red Cloud comes out with a
Yeah, Hill City's in a 2-3 zone here coming out of the first half. So a little bit a different idea for the Rangers. It's like a three-pointer up and good there by Carlo. She's got a couple threes, at least 2, maybe 3 threes on the night.
Dean breaks the press. Again, just nothing easy against the Red Cloud team. You know, they just apply a lot of pressure.
Anna Dean to the basket, off the rim, and the Crusaders come down with the rebound.
Jump ball go to the Rangers, who trail 14 points here in the third quarter of tonight's season opener for the Hill City Rangers.
Yeah, good scrappy defense there by Anna Dean. She's always been one that she's not afraid to get on the floor. She'll get after it.
Yep, it's good hustle. So they're in that zone, but they're not extending quite as far as they did, you know, in the first half. I think Hill City was able to exploit that a little bit. Got a couple shots around the rim, and another foul on.
Yeah, you got the fouls there. I wondered if any of the Crusaders are getting close to what you would
call that
consider
one?
foul trouble here. So that's on Carlo.
Yep, so
Her third foul.
LeBeau has 3, Blunt has 2, Carlo has 2, and Brewer has 2.
Up and in there by Ross. 2 points for the Rangers. So come back and see if they stay in that zone defense here. Going to be a turnover.
So
Looks like
after
ankle was turned there. Rangers come the other way. Shot put up by Alexander, just off to the right side. Good rebound by Ross. He's going to get it all the way to the bucket. Can't get it to fall, and Lamont's going to come down with the rebound. Looks like we're going to stop it because of an ankle here, I think. Looked like Carla went down and was down behind the play. She is up now, but the
good hustle by Red Cloud to get back. It was a 2-on-1, and I thought maybe Hill City would get an easy bucket there, and they had to work for it. And Red Cloud got back on defense. Hill City with a little pressure of their own. Carlo, 3 on the way, no good. Good rebound by Alexander.
Yeah.
Good position, 2 girls around her.
That was one where the Crusaders had a girl. Lamont was wide open under the basket and didn't make the connection there.
All right, that's 2 fouls now on Lamont. So the Rangers will inbound. Face this Red Cloud pressure. Good dive by Alexander there to get the ball to the middle. You can hear Coach Rama saying, stay in it, meaning he wants to apply that pressure. 10-second count.
Yeah, and that forced that turnover by staying in it, right? It looked like the Rangers thought that the pressure was broke. Lily Ross was bringing it up, and the rest of the team went down to set up the offense, but the Crusaders kept that pressure on and forced the Rangers into a 10-second turnover.
So the Rangers trail by 12. I know they'd love to get it to single digits here. Coach Josh said maybe a 7-point would be good.
Going to be a turnover there. So the Rangers do stay in the zone. Pretty active, almost a matchup type zone. They're not really packing it into like a standard 2-3 zone. They're getting up and matching up with the players in their area.
Oh, I'd like to give my friend Pat Wiederhold a shout out. He says the video is fantastic. So way to go, Lando. He said the commentary is not so fantastic. No, he did not say that. He was very complimentary. He's a nice man. but I know what he was thinking. So the Rangers look to attack this 2-3 zone. Again, Red Cloud doesn't extend quite as far. Short corner, Lily Ross step through. Shot on the way is no good. Good rebound by Alexander.
Can't get it to go.
Red Cloud's so long. Makes it.
They're just standing with their hands extended. Tough to get over the top of them for the Rangers.
So the Rangers have had a couple cracks to get it to 10 points, and nothing doing. Shot on the way.
Can't get it to go, but the Crusaders come down with the rebound. That's, Blunt with the rebound and putback. Elena Dean a little bit too quick on the dribble, going to turn it over, and then there's going to be a foul on the play. Foul called on
Anna Dean. That'll be 3 fouls for Anna Dean, and that's the first Ranger foul in the second half.
Probably get Dean out, make sure she doesn't pick up her fourth. So Jalen Peters is going to check back into the ball game.
It was kind of the amoeba zone here. I think Half Hill City didn't know we were in a zone.
Right. Sometimes, good shot there put in by Blunt.
Blunt now 5 points in this quarter.
Ball tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Rangers.
Oh, yes. Good pass by Dean.
Ross just a little deep on the three-point try. Carlo comes down with the rebound for the Crusaders. Carlo's going to put up the three-pointer in and out. Going to be rebounded there by number 12, Haas. Alexander puts up the shot, up and in for the Rangers.
Now Alexander's going to get credit for that point. That was wonderful ball movement, pushing the ball up the court.
Get her an open look. Shot put in by Good Buffalo.
That's Good Buffalo's first bucket of the game.
Saw her on that diagonal pass, just got to get it up and maybe just a hair late on that pass. Really got into an up and
I was just going to say the tempo has definitely changed. Jalen Peters with the runner.
Timeout called by Coach Ginsbaugh. I think he said, okay, let's get that bucket, get a timeout, get a breather here, see if we can kind of settle the game down just a little bit.
Yeah, Jalen Peters gets a bucket there. That's her first points in her varsity career. I saw Zoe Alexander scored earlier. That was good. Seeing some positive things from the Rangers. It's just, I don't think the tempo like that really favors Hill City.
Yeah, I agree. That's the kind of game that the Crusaders want to play at. I don't think the Hill City Rangers mind to run when they can, but they don't want to be up and down and up and down.
A lot of dead air here, Josh, while I'm trying to do the math. You know, you could carry the team a little bit.
I was eating my popcorn.
Again, thank you all for watching. All 91 of you that are watching right now. Landon is just pumped that you are tuned in. We want to thank you. Have a fun game here. 27-42, Red Cloud has the lead in the season opener for both teams. See how I filled that time there? That was good.
I think the Rangers look like they went back into man-to-man, but it's kind of a little bit of a sagging man-to-man defense. Almost looks like a zone, but they are back in man.
Elena running down the floor. Oh, does the splits almost.
Ron underhanded pass. That was a travel put up. That was like the when you were too small to get the ball to the rim and you did the granny shot? That was a granny pass, though.
All right, so 2:53 here in the third quarter.
Shot put up
Drive
there.
and kick, no good. Good rebound by Hess. Jinx. That was kind of a sloppy possession for the Crusaders. Hill City survives. They're going to get some subs here as LeBeau checks back in.
Lamont checks back in.
And LeBeau has 3 fouls and Lamont has 2.
There was a pass over the top. Just can't get that to fall.
So you notice at the front end of that press break, Hill City was able to reverse the ball back to the inbounder and then throw it up the sideline. And when we have done that tonight, we have broke the press pretty easily. Tell you what, Blunt is pretty good at getting to the rim and shooting that runner. That one's cleaned up by Lamont, who's having a nice game.
Yeah, it looks like the Crusaders want to go 5 out unless Lamont's on the floor. Then she kind of anchors in the post, and then they go 4 out.
Did you
1
say
in on the
timeout
offense.
or 5 out?
5 out.
Okay,
5
okay,
out.
okay.
I heard the first guy that ever said that when you tried to run that play, you had to call it something other than 5 out.
You were listening to me.
I was listening.
That's good. Hill City looks to attack the 2-3 zone. Short corner to Alexander. If she turns and faces, Jalen needs to dive in there for a layup. Nice drive by Ross.
Can't quite get it to fall, and the Crusaders come down with the rebound. They're looking to run down here. Blunt gets it over to Carlo. Carlo's shot just short. Oh, gets her own rebound. Going to be a jump ball there. Stay with the Crusaders.
And that's one, Josh. It looked like Kylie thought maybe Elena was going to go get the ball, and Elena thought Kylie was going to.
That's what you say. Attack the basketball.
Pursue the basketball. Little box set this time out of the Red Cloud as an out-of-bounds play. We have a very similar play in my second grade basketball team. And that's usually the result, too.
Looked like 2 Rangers fell into each other, but then it was a turnover, so that was kind of a good defense by the Rangers that you wouldn't think would be effective.
Just fall down.
You're right.
So now they reverse it back, now up the sideline, and now they should have numbers. If nothing else, they get it across, and now they can attack in the half court again. Just watch the movement from the Hill City Rangers here, trying to get the ball to the short corner or the middle of the floor.
A good thought there, just a little late. Good defense to get your foot out there by the Red Clouder defender. Haas kicks that out of bounds.
Landon, are these scores at the bottom the girls' basketball scores? Is that correct? Looks like it. So you can see the ticker going across the bottom. That's a new feature for our production. And that is the girls' scores.
Yes, that is correct.
Rangers come down with the rebound, but then turn the ball over. So Crusaders still possess the basketball. Carlo's going to shoot the 3-pointer just off the back rim.
The hustle play.
Good hustle play there by Blunt, but she's going to be on the line when she's laying down there, so the Rangers will take over possession.
Now, Hill City's kind of got lucky. Red Cloud's had 2 or 3 open looks there from beyond the arc and haven't knocked them down in the third quarter.
Yeah,
I guess they have.
I think so too. I mean, I think Hill City's actually pretty lucky. I mean, they're down 15, right? We were down 11 at half, but this has not been their best half, I would say. I mean, they're still within striking distance. If they can pick it up and get it going, see if they can finish these last 30 seconds out strong and have a little bit of positive energy going into the fourth quarter. Yeah, a young group on the court right now for the Rangers.
Shot clock down to 10. Ross drives.
Shot clock should reset though now. Oh, and they're going to get one right underneath the basket. Good work by the Rangers to get a bucket. 8 seconds left. Now you don't want to let the Crusaders score here. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Crusaders lead the Rangers 29-44, so 15-point ball game here. Going into the fourth quarter, Red Cloud wins that quarter by 4 points. But I feel like the Rangers are still within striking distance. If they can get a little bit of offense, get a couple of those buckets to fall early, get a little bit of momentum, and you never know what happens coming down the stretch.
Yep, they won that quarter 12-8. Had a couple three-pointers. Blunt and Carlo both made three-pointers. Blunt had 5 points in that quarter. She was the leading scorer for Red Cloud. She has 12 on the game. So does McKaylee Carlo. I really like McKaylee Carlo's game. She's just super smooth with the ball.
Yeah, and I think you can say the same thing about Blunt. She handles the ball real, kind of a slasher, gets to the bucket, and has had some nice moves, nice drives in that third quarter there.
Leading the Rangers in that quarter was Lily Ross with 4 points. That gives her 11 for the game. Jalen Peters had a bucket. That's probably the first of her varsity career. Zoe Alexander had a bucket. And that's the 8 points that the Rangers came away with. So we go into the fourth quarter. You're Coach Ginsbaugh. What are you telling your team right now, Josh?
Really, can we get this game down to 8 points with 4 minutes left to play in the game? Can we outscore them by 7 points, going into the last half of the fourth quarter? Then you really have some momentum if you can do that. So you got to play good, solid defense, run your offense, don't turn the ball over, get those good shots off, right?
Sounds like a good plan. So you see Red Cloud really extending here, that trap, and it creates a turnover. So not the way you want to start the fourth quarter, but
you're fine. I mean, you just play good, solid defense here, get the basketball back, and go down and try to get a bucket. Here's Blunt. Oh, nice pass there.
That's textbook.
Really good drive and dish there. Lamont's the recipient of a great pass.
So Lamont now has 10 points on the night. Excuse me, that's her 12th point of the night.
Ross into Comer. Comer gets the ball. Good look, good pass there.
And that's Comer's first varsity points.
Yeah, that's something like we talked about earlier. But good defense there by Comer. It's going to make the steal and get the ball the other way. Going to go up and just hard off the glass. Now you got to get back and defend here.
That's one where, my dad, when I was growing up, he used to call those frustration plays because you miss a layup.
Yep.
And you stand around and you slap at the ball and you give up a layup. So that's LeBeau's 4th point of the game. Ross in the corner, deep corner, 3. So she's having a nice game. She's up to 14 points right now. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, and that's a big bucket. I mean, it's one of those that, we're still in this. We make that bucket, we're still in this. Carlo's going to try to answer just hard, and Dean comes down with 2 on 1. You got a 2-on-1 if you want it. Passes it over and back. Good ball movement. There you go. The Rangers got it down to 12, and I think
Coach Rama wants to talk it over. So that fast break was kind of the opposite. It was it was unselfish basketball. 2 girls that were just sharing the ball. Kind of the opposite of when you and I are trying to talk.
Right. We're talking over each other, trying to one-up each other.
Yes.
I mean, we do that a lot.
Yes.
So. Actually, the other thing that was really good about that is they missed the first shot, but there were other Rangers that came down and helped clean that up, right? So everybody's running the floor, trying, somebody's not staying back and thinking, well, I'm not in this play. You're always in the play if you just keep running.
Outstanding point. Hill City's down double digits without their best player. It'd be easy just to kind of shrug your shoulders and say, well, guys, maybe next game. But they're continuing to fight. That gives you a lot of pride in this team.
Yeah, and kind of a good outlook on the future, right? How many girls have you said that's their first varsity points? They're playing in the middle of this ball game. This is not, the end of the game when you get your younger kids in there. They're playing real quality minutes here. Good hustle there by the Rangers again to
stay with Red Cloud.
Get a jump ball. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds here. See what the Crusaders do. They're going back to their 4 across set here, it looks like. And we'll see what
Now the last time
Kylie
they ran
does.
this, so yeah, we
Kylie
got
did
a
a real
steal.
good job, so we'll see what happens.
So there you go, Kylie again. She switches it, which now you have a mismatch.
Yeah, but
because
that's
you
good
have
defense. You didn't give up an easy one, right? Now
Yep.
you're going to make them work for it.
great play
Offensive
by
foul,
Kylie
yeah.
Alexander, sliding over. My favorite play in basketball, selfless. She slides in there, gives up her body for her team.
It has become the ultimate crowd favorite play in basketball. You even heard there probably one of the biggest roars tonight was the charge taken there by
And more
Alexander.
importantly, that's foul number 4 on LeBeau.
Yeah, the Rangers now have a chance to get it down to 10 points.
I think they reported that incorrectly. They actually gave that foul to Carlo.
And that's her first foul.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
It's going to be off her leg. Yep, turn the ball over there.
That's happened a couple times tonight where she just maybe gets going a little too quick. And
That's one where you're post, so if you can make yourself big, it looked like she had that dish. She steps to the basket, and you probably have a dish and a layup.
and there's a bucket by Carlo.
Good take there by
Gives
Carlo.
her 14 on the night.
Homer brings the ball up this time.
Rangers gather.
You could tell Elena was going to, that was one she was going to try to score regardless. She took a beeline to the basket, gets fouled, going to go to the free throw line, shoot a couple.
So that's a predetermined read is what you're telling me.
It was a predetermined read.
Third foul on Lamont. Rangers down 14, looking to cut into that lead. Dean goes to the line. First one on the way is good. Good for Elena. That gives her 8 points tonight.
Ross checks back into the ball game.
Really
Comer checks out. Good minutes by Comer.
Just what I was going to say, partner.
I see, I was talking over you.
One out of 2. Great rebound by Alexander. Shot on the way, no good.
Can't get it to go. And
Carlo pulls down the
Crusaders
rebound.
come down with the basketball. Blunt takes it all the way to the rim. Can't quite get it to fall. Getting a foul here. Rama doesn't like the call here. He's saying it's a 16 fouls to 1. Remember that?
Yeah.
That you look at it. It's 16 fouls to 1, and the refs say, yeah, because you fouled 6 times and the other team only fouled once. So.
And, Red Cloud's playing full court. They're pressing, they're trapping, so you would expect 6 fouls to 1. And that is Blunt's 4th foul.
Oh, good block. Oh, I thought she blocked it in. She saved it to herself, but it is a good block. It's going to stay with the Rangers.
Big possession here for the Rangers. Be nice to get a bucket, get it to 11 points. 4 high. We haven't seen this look from the Rangers yet. They just cross. Nice pass.
Can't get that.
Again, I'm excited to see the shot chart. If you're Coach Ginsby, you have to be happy. You're getting shots right at the rim.
3-pointer there put up by Carlo. No good. Ranger take down the rebound. Lily Ross is going to nice pass. Threads the needle. Dean can't quite catch it cleanly. Shot put up and good. Alexander knocks down the long 2-point shot. So down to an 11-point ball lead for the Crusaders. Maybe a foul there. Good Buffalo. Going to shoot a pair here.
First foul on Zoe Alexander for the Hill City Rangers. Team's 2nd foul. Good Buffalo goes to the line. She has 2 points on the night.
First one up and good for Good Buffalo.
Again, Red Cloud played in the state tournament last year. They got 5th place. A lot of new faces on this team, so they're trying to find their role and figure it out.
New faces, I think they're going to be a good basketball team. They're going to win more games than they lose, I think, this year for sure. I mean, they've got some good guard play. Lamont in the middle is good for them. Their pressure, if you have not good guard play, I think the pressure is going to give teams a lot of trouble.
So we are halfway through the 4th quarter. 39-51, Red Cloud leads.
See if the Rangers can get a stop here. And they do. Dean with the steal. Gets the ball to Ross.
Initially a nice move. She went behind her back. She felt the defensive pressure coming. Left-handed pass might have just got away from her a little bit. Either that or she thought Elena was a little taller. She thought she was throwing to Maggie Taylor.
That could be.
So the Rangers dig in here on defense again. Red Cloud 5-out offense like we talked about. See how they pass and cut. Hill City has elected to go under a lot of these screens.
Oh,
Great
another
play.
good pass.
Nice pass by number 4, Carlo.
To Lamont. Lamont's got a lot of, has received a lot of those passes to get some easy buckets for her, 14 points tonight.
Jump ball will go to Red Cloud.
Let's see what happens. So the Rangers bring some pressure here. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what Coach Kinsbaugh says. Let's bring a little pressure here, see if we can create a turnover. Going to be a foul there on Alexander.
All right, Red Cloud will have a baseline inbounds play. That's, who'd you say that foul was on, Josh?
Alexander. Kylie. Good defense there by the Rangers. Looks like. Okay, so Ross was on the line. Stays with the Crusaders.
Really good hustle play. You can live with that. She made a go for the ball and just hit the line. I'd like to give a shout out to Whitney and Holly Edwards watching. Where are you guys watching from here? Lando's showing me. Dickinson, North Dakota. Beautiful
right.
this time of year.
Yeah, beautiful.
Whitney is a former Hill City Ranger, and Holly is too.
Yeah, I talked about Whitney right before the ball game started. One of the seniors from last year's team.
It really did create a void. You know, Abby and Whitney were leaders on and off the court. You know, they just great kids, and I know Coach Ginsbaugh's looking down the bench wishing that they were still suited up right now. So
yeah, these young girls are getting a lot of good minutes, and obviously, you know, you're talking freshmen who've got 3 years left to play in the program, the sophomores, and so I mean, right now, you know, you're down 14 points, which you're not happy about, but you're thinking there's been some good things that have been done tonight, right? These girls will grow and learn from that and improve game after game, right?
Outstanding. Yep. Hand check there by Anna Dean. That's foul number 4. But we're hearing maybe that's 5. No, he was clarifying. So foul on number 5. That's 4 fouls.
On number 5.
On number 5. Good defense. I love when you deny one pass away. And there's just no answer for Lamont tonight. She's been spectacular. Tie up here. Hill City will get the ball. 2:17 left in the game.
Yeah, and look at right now, we're bringing 3 freshmen in here. Subbing into the ball game. See if we can get a couple buckets here. Get this back to a single-digit lead.
So Comer's going to play the point guard position here. Oh! That's just so hard when you're a freshman and you get met by 2 long defenders.
Yeah, especially, maybe played some JV basketball, but probably middle school basketball last year, and it's just a different speed, a different length.
You bet. That's a foul on Kara Ronish. That's her second foul of the night. 5th team foul on the Rangers. First shot on the way is no good. This is Hess shooting her free throws. Second one no good. Rebound Peters. Ross looking to run the floor. We said, Josh, I don't know if you could see that on the screen there or not, but Lily's running down the sideline. There's just two people trying to go trap.
Coach Ginsbaugh's pretty upset with that. I mean, he feels like, how did she get run out of bounds? Somebody pushed her out of bounds, right? She didn't just run out of bounds. So.
All right, so Coach Rama wants to talk about it. 1:57 here left in the game, 39-53. What's Coach Rama saying in the huddle here? Is he saying continue to be aggressive, or is he saying, hey, we're up 14, the clock is your friend, use the clock, let's get a bucket?
I'm guessing he's saying continue to be aggressive. I don't think they're going to change their game the way they've been playing until the final buzzer sounds.
Yeah. They've had success with dribble penetration. When the Hill City Ranger girl comes to help, they have a dish. And because of that, Lamont is having a monster game. She's got 14 points, and she's leading. Well, her and Carlo are their leading scorers right now. Now, if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, you're saying get up, apply ball pressure, deny one pass away. Maybe we can get a steal. Again, you're building on the rest of the season right now. Every rep matters. When we were coaching together, Josh, we would say every step, every rep is a chance to get better. Right. Little cliche, but I bet he's in that huddle saying that right now.
Yeah, you want to finish strong. You want to keep playing till the end, right? You leave everything on the court, because then you come back next time and you pick up right from where you left off.
Not very good denial here for the Rangers.
Dribble drive, going to get right to the bucket. No good on the shot. Rebound, though, by the Crusaders. That's Brewer in the game here on the offensive rebound. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Foul on Ginsbaugh. That's her first. And Brewer scores her first points of the season.
Knocks down the second.
So Red Cloud stretched out here just a little bit. Hill City's kind of sloppy with the ball here. Red Cloud's going to run. This is
Blunt on the almost turns it over there. Three-pointer put up by Carlo, no good. Rebound there by Brewer.
Carlo's got the green light, doesn't she?
Well, you asked if they would try to slow it up, but obviously not. Just fire away.
And that's a little bit frustrating. All the positives that have happened in this game. There's a lot that Hill City's going to take away today. But this possession right there, they just kind of got out hustled. Red Cloud wanted it more. They were going after the rebound. So a lot of positives, but that one possession isn't going to be on the highlight reel.
Yep, but what do we say? Next back, NBA, right? Next best action. So now pick it up. Let's go down here. Get a good offensive possession, and then next time on defense, try to improve, right?
3-point play for Hess.
Peters puts a shot up and in.
4 points on the night for Jalen Peters, the freshman. Rama calls a timeout.
Looks like a substitution timeout.
Riley Weiss will check in for the Rangers. 22. Lunderman checks in for Red Cloud.
Looks like Schreier's also going to come in for the Rangers.
So at the end of the day, some positives that Coach Ginsbach can build on. I think the biggest thing is just valuable playing time for a lot of younger kids. The other thing is the Rangers are going to get a shot of enthusiasm when Maggie Taylor gets back into the lineup.
Yeah, she's a
She's a legitimate Division I, Division II type player.
Yeah, and obviously a big part of the Ranger team for the last couple of years, so has that experience that she can add and leadership that'll obviously help the Rangers.
So shot clock is turned off, 30 seconds left in the game, 19-point game. I think Hill City has got to be, they're okay with the 41 points. Missed a lot of shots early on around the rim. But I think if you're Coach Ginsbach, you're probably going to say 60 is a little too much. For us to win, we're going to have to hold teams around 50, 45, or 50.
Yeah, I mean, normally, and we talked about this last year, I mean, I think 40 points is kind of that line. If you can hold a team to 40 points, you're going to have a chance to win most ball games you play.
Right.
Over that, it's kind of a coin flip, right?
Yeah, when we first started coaching, that was always our magic number. It was about 40 to 45. If you did that, you were guaranteed to win. So, rebound by Schreier, jump ball. It'll be Hill City's ball with 14.5 seconds left. Peters will bring the ball up the court for the Rangers. Ginsbach in the corner, takes a look. And turnover. Don't foul. That'll do it. Form tackle by Comer at the end of the game.
So the